Give Mel Tucker some time. He's going to need it at Michigan State. Welcome to the Voice of College Football, breaking down every team in the Power 5, giving you records and final results right here at the Voice of College Football. Please like the video, share the videos out on social media, because if you enjoy the content, others will as well. Help us build the channel by sharing the links out on social media, or just flat out tell people that we're here talking college football each and every day right here on the main channel and throughout our network of 22 college football channels. All right, Michigan State's on the board. Let's run through the predictions for the Spartans. All right, it is an ugly forecast for Michigan State football. Unsettled at quarterback, lost a lot of good players, and lost to Rutgers as well last season. So if they can't beat the likes of Rutgers, then Sparty's got a difficult assignment here in 2021 under Mel Tucker in his second season, coming off 2-5 with actually two impressive wins against Northwestern by 9 points, and they beat rival Michigan, which really sent the Wolverines spiraling downhill. But otherwise, Michigan State looked awful in 2020. They've got the full slate to deal with here in 21. They start with a major test at Northwestern against the Wildcats, the winner of the Big Ten Western Division 2 of the last 3 years. Northwestern may be a bit cycled down this year to a certain extent. We'll find out when we unveil our Northwestern prediction here a little bit later. The wins come against Youngstown State and against Western Kentucky, but considering the Hilltoppers' performance in the last few years, that could be a difficult assignment for a Michigan State football team that has struggled with MAC opponents at times in their non-conference games over the history of the program here in recent years. So Youngstown State, Western Kentucky are wins. You got to figure double-digit underdog status at Miami against the Canes, although I believe Michigan State's going to put up a fight down south, but that's a difficult assignment for them. But again, right out of the gate, a Big Ten affair at Northwestern. Michigan State could win that game. Northwestern notoriously starts slow. All right, then comes the gauntlet late in the season. They better get the wins early against the likes of Nebraska and Rutgers in particular. Michigan State taking on Nebraska. There's a matchup of teams that desperately need to get the wins that are on the board for them in the Big Ten. But once Sparty goes to Rutgers, and that's going to be a toss-up affair you would consider at this point. Obviously, much will change through the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season. Then they go through a stretch in which it's going to be difficult for Michigan State to find wins. Indiana, Michigan, Purdue, 2 of those games on the road, and then Maryland, Ohio State, Penn State. So the Maryland and Purdue games are winnable. The other ones face long odds for Michigan State to pull out the win. Of course, we mentioned that they defeated their arch rival Michigan last year on the road, and they've got Michigan at home this year, but still a difficult assignment against a more talented team. For Michigan State, Spartan Nation, be kind to me. I've been kind to you in the past, but I see a rough ride for Michigan State football in 2021. Let's give them one win in the Big Ten. Most likely, that's some combination of either the win at home against Nebraska, Rutgers on the road, possibly Purdue on the road, Maryland's at home. One of those 4 games Michigan State wins. Otherwise, they get blanked in the Big Ten. They lose at Miami. They pick up the 2 non-conference wins. 3-9 for Sparty this year. 1-8 in the Big Ten. Our thoughts on Michigan State football. Leave your comments down below, and we will continue through the nation with our predictions heading toward the conference championship games, the playoffs. We will get to those after we run through all the records right here at the Voice of College Football. We'll see you next time.